Two metals shone as symbols of power and eternity, silver and gold. In Mesopotamia and Egypt, their brilliance not only adorned temples and tombs, but also cemented economies, legitimized empires, and marked the beginning of the history of value. Mesopotamia. In the cities of Ur and Babylon, silver was more than a precious metal, it became the first unit of account. It was weighed in ingots and fragments, setting the value of grain, wool, or livestock. Temples and palaces acted as centers of storage and redistribution, where silver was the language of commerce and law. Gold, scarcer, was reserved for tributes and diplomatic gifts, and for prestige objects that accompanied kings and priests. In votive offerings, small statuettes of gold and silver were dedicated to the gods, as symbols of devotion and power. Silver was associated with the moon and purity, gold with immortality and divinity. Archaeological findings in Ur show silver vessels and gold jewelry alongside precious stones such as lapis lazuli, testimony of an elite that used these metals to mark status and legitimacy. Egypt. Egypt, on the other hand, turned gold into the flesh of the gods. Extracted from Nubia and accumulated in temples such as that of Amun at Karnak, gold was a symbol of eternity and authority. It was used in crowns, pectorals, and sarcophagi, reaching its highest expression in Tutankhamun's funerary mask. Silver, rarer and more valuable, was associated with the moon and the goddess Isis. It was employed in mirrors, ritual vessels, and cult objects, while electrum, an alloy of gold and silver, gleamed in amulets and sacred ornaments. Gold represented the sun and immortality, silver evoked purity, femininity, and the bond with the sacred nocturnal. In the Egyptian economy, gold accumulated in temples functioned as the basis of royal power, while barter with goods such as grain, beer, and oil remained the everyday practice. The question of coinage. Neither Mesopotamia nor Egypt minted their own coins. They used metals by weight or barter goods such as grain, beer, and oil. Metallic coinage was born in Lydia in the 7th century BC, with electrum coins, and soon the Greeks perfected the silver coin, such as the famous Athenian tetradrachms. It was then that silver and gold moved from being ritual and economic symbols to becoming minted money, capable of circulating throughout the Mediterranean. In Mesopotamia, silver was the economic and commercial pillar, while gold was reserved for the sacred and the political. In Egypt, gold reigned as the absolute symbol of divinity and immortality, with silver as a ritual and diplomatic complement. Two civilizations that, although they never minted coins, laid the foundations of value and power that would later crystallize in metallic currency. The history of silver and gold in Mesopotamia and Egypt reveals how value, power, and faith in the eternal were forged in metal. Two metals that, since antiquity, continue to mark the pulse of human economy and culture.